Good question. I don't know about these questions.
Let me. Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm ready. Mental health in esports is important because I think the last years the mental part of the game has grown so much. You need to be in a peace of mind to be able to perform at your best, and I think it's a really important aspect.
Mental health is an important topic in esports, and not only in esports in general. It's important like in life. It's important to feel good inside your brain, and yeah, that helps to perform as well if you feel good.
Mental health in esports is important because with competing there comes a lot of pressure to perform, and I think that just creates a lot of stress on players who try to play as good as they can and win everything. And I think that this stress can add up, and it can become like too much for some players or even a lot of players.
I think mental health in esports is important because a lot of the time you spend a lot of time by yourself, let's say at home especially, because when you're at events it's a bit different because you're around people all the time, but when you're at home it's you're at the computer a lot of the time, you got to practice, you got to prepare by yourself, and if you're not in a good position mentally you can never perform, and also it's hard to stay motivated, it's hard to stay determined, and keep when you're doing something all the time you need to be in a good mental position, especially to perform.
I think mental health is really important in esports. It's because it's a lot of the stressful, like because you're flying a lot, and it's like esports is competitive, right? And there's like always someone's losing, someone is winning, right? And if you're losing, you're like always stressing, you know? So I think it's like really important. I'm doing for my mental health that I'm talking with my friends, trying to talk with my family a lot, and just like trying to spend more time on maybe meditation.
I don't think I do enough, to be honest. I try to speak to other people about it.
For my mental health, I usually just take day by day, try to block out any negative thoughts, and just like try to think of everything positive. Like I basically never look at anything in like a bad way or.
For my mental health, I try to socialize a little bit, make sure I'm not just in that one environment all the time. It's nice to have someone to talk to. I think it's really important. I'd say, other than that, just try and get away from the computer. Maybe going to walk a bit often. It's trying to just break up the schedule a bit so you're not just all the time doing the thing that you try to do, and change your environment a little bit.
There's moments where I feel like sometimes even I'm burnt out or like I get stressed from competing, and I feel like speaking to someone about it does help a bit.
For my mental health, I don't do anything too specific. I'm thankful to GamerLegion that we have someone who is helping us though. If we have any troubles or anything we can reach out to, which is Lena. So yeah.
My experience with mental health in GamerLegion, it's been mostly our sports psychologist Lena helping us. She's been doing a really great job preparing us for when we were playing on stage, etc., and just preparing for the important matches. So I mean, in GamerLegion it's been good.
I think that in GamerLegion there's been some moments where it's been hard, for sure, and I think it's mainly been when there's been too much work to do and you try and take up too much responsibility yourself, you're not really handing it down, but that's where having a sports psychologist really helped, and then going to talk to them and having someone that you can unload to, and you know, it's people with experience, it's people who are going to keep it to themselves. It's really useful to have someone that's there to do that.
I mean, everyone is open with each other, and if anyone has problems, we talk with each other, so it's pretty good.
So the experience I have about the mental health with GamerLegion I didn't have any before in any organization, and GamerLegion brought Lena to help us. She was doing sport psychology as well before, so she's just before the good games, like the games on the stages in Paris, for example. She always was pre-planning how it's gonna happen, how do we feel, and help us to like control our emotions. So if anyone finds themselves in a dark place, I would suggest to try to not keep it for yourself, try to reach out to some people that you could trust and talk to them. And good people will help you, for sure.
Be with their friends and family and or talk with them. And I think most of the time it's the best thing is just to talk about the stuff you have or the problems you have.
Don't stay in the dark place, first of all. That's like the worst thing you can do. Like if you just stay and think about it on your own and just don't let anyone else know about it or speak to someone to try to solve it, I think it just gets worse over time. And yeah, like I think the best way to solve something like this is to speak to someone.
If you and you guys feel that you're not in a good shape or feeling bad because of something, you can easily just like call your friends, call your family. There will be always help, I think.
I would, if anyone finds themselves in a dark place, I would suggest them to try to talk to someone about it. It could be anyone, close friend, family member, and then just take day by day and try to find the best of life. Every day, do something, go out, be productive, or just anything like that.
I think that you can get into a dark place pretty easily, but you need to try and talk to people. I think it's the main thing. If it's someone that you need to trust, maybe it's a family member or someone more experienced or something like this, it's very hard to get out of it if you just keep it to yourself. And if you're not able to talk about it, I think that's where people will struggle. And they need to let people know and they just feel better. I think talking about it, but also getting advice as well is really important.